Hello, my name's Michael Conneely and this is the 7th and final video for our September Star Wheel Astrology and Healing newsletter. And it's about Jupiter in September. There is actually another big newsletter component which is standalone with several videos of it all about the value of Vedic astrology, yet the need for it to reach out to incorporate also psychodynamic Western astrology and healing methods. So do look out for that. It's a sort of benchmark offering as part of our September newsletter. And there are also offerings too from various healers, videos and blogs. So Jupiter in September. Now Jupiter retrogrades into Vedic Capricorn from Vedic Aquarius on the 14th of September. And so actually we end September with Jupiter at 28 degrees Vedic Capricorn. Now Jupiter first entered Vedic Capricorn on the 30th of March 2020 last year. But later Jupiter actually dropped back into Vedic Sagittarius from the 29th of June 2020 to the 20th of November 2020. And then he re-entered Capricorn. The next step was that Jupiter left Capricorn to enter Aquarius on the 6th of April 2021. But as I said, Jupiter re-enters Capricorn on the 14th of September this month due to his retrograde. Jupiter will station direct in Capricorn on the 18th of October and will re-enter Aquarius on the 20th of November. And looking further ahead, Jupiter will enter Vedic Pisces on the 13th of April next year, 2022. And why I'm particularly offering this video, well, a significant point indeed is that Jupiter is in very weak dignity when transiting in Capricorn, and that means that our reception of the divine nature of Jupiter is very weakened. And so in a couple of the other videos attached to the September newsletter, I've suggested my method of strengthening your connection to the divine Jupiter, your connection to blessing, enlargement, sense of purpose and guru energies. And that can be, the way I do it is to put a picture of Brihaspati, Lord Jupiter, on the wall. I get it from Google Images. And I light a little night light in the beginning of every morning. And then I stand and I focus on the picture and I focus on the Jupiter divine qualities of blessing, enlargement, sense of purpose and guru connection. I bring them fully into my consciousness. And then being fully embodied, I speak from the heart and the body to Brihaspati and sort of dialogue. How am I doing with your divine gifts? How can I improve matters? I think it can be quite important to do it at a time when Jupiter is so weakened. And do remember that you were until the last winter solstice in a Jupiter-dominated period. But from that solstice, Jupiter's strength fell away and fell away and fell away, and Saturn has taken over. This is a Saturn age now. But the other point I want to mention is the link between Jupiter transiting in Capricorn, where he cannot show his expansionary self well, and recession. Jupiter's last transit in Capricorn, where he is this month, it was the energy for the 2008 recession. It was the bursting of the Celtic tiger bubble. I am aware of very worrying signs of boom bust in the UK and Ireland now. For example, building material prices going through the roof, and idiotic newspaper headlines saying, "House prices, perfect storm, get your mortgage now." I heard all this nonsense in 2008. I heard all this nonsense in the early 1980s, leading to the stock market crash of 1987. And what triggered that was the Jupiter transit through Capricorn in 1985. just as the 2008 Celtic tiger bubble bursting was triggered by the last Jupiter in Capricorn transit. I suspect there will be a financial tightening and downturn in various countries following this transit of Jupiter in Capricorn, which starts this month. There are already signs of it in the UK, where there's discussion about whether the state pension can accommodate the percentage rise it should normally get by applying the 3 established criteria. They're going to be waived, it seems. But that's just one indicator. There's discussion in the UK about whether prescription should be charged for poor people. The Irish haven't yet revealed the cost of the coronavirus, but I know of so many businesses that have gone bust round here, lovely businesses. And of course the coronavirus payments have cost the country a fortune. What happens when the bill is made public? And as I said, at the moment, the prices of houses are said to be in perfect storm. Rush to get your mortgage. This is a bubble that will burst. Incidentally, Jupiter was at 5 degrees Capricorn in January the 3rd, 2009, the day Bitcoin was created. So that's something to think about. So I hope this presentation of the energy of the newly starting Jupiter transit into Capricorn has been food for thought and value to you. If you want a reading from me about your birth chart and or your year ahead, I'd be most glad to do it. You just go to my Star Wheel Astrology website, to the buy page, and choose 1 hour, 1.5 hours or 2 hours. I do very detailed reports if you pay a tiny amount extra for them, and I do wonderful learned readings, usually accompanied by extremely valuable tarot cards. So I hope this has been of value and food for thought to you. It could be so important, this Jupiter energy, this fallen Jupiter energy that starts this month. Go to our September page on our website to see all the other links to the 6 other videos, to the blog for September, unifying the material that's in all the 7 videos, and to the very special blog all about extending Vedic astrology into psychodynamic Western concepts and healing modalities. And that's a separate blog, a long one, with a number of supporting videos. I hope this video has been of help to you. All blessings. Thank you, Michael.